Hey guys, welcome back to the news. Today's September 18th, 2019. This is actually the last news before I go to Photokina. So the next one will be done from Germany, which I'm very excited. So first, I want to start with apologizing for giving partially true news and maybe not fulfilling the whole story. And this is what I said last week about Lomography store in New York closing down, and that would be the end of Lomography New York. I got a very nice email from Birgit, I hope I said that right, letting me know that they are closing Lomography New York as a physical location because due to reasons she explains, which I'm not going to go into details, but they don't want to be where they are now, and they closed the physical store. Online orders, developing, scanning, and all those things will still work through their website, and they might in the future open another physical store in a different location. So I excuse that I said it was closing. I thought it was going to be the end of it. That's what I understood from the news I had read. But yeah, good news is that Lomography New York will continue as, let's say, as a cloud service. They'll continue doing workshops, community events, and stuff like that. I guess around New York, the city of New York has plenty of spaces to meet. But yeah, physical store will be closed by the end of this month or next month. That I'm not 100% sure right now. So thank you, Birgit, for letting me know about this. If anyone has any other news and things like that, remember the email at the back, at the end of this video, and it's also in the description if you want to, say something's wrong or something like that. I usually check all my news, but sometimes I read someone that I trust, and maybe that could be not exact, and I need more information to cover the story. But I want to get the story out to you guys, so thank you for that. And I'm sorry for not saying the whole side of the story. And remember, I'm easy to access through social media and email. A few weeks back, I can't remember exactly, I was talking about the little computer developing, compensating a cap from Stearman Press and how that had been made years ago, but there was nothing available at the moment. Thankfully, Catlabs of JP, who watches the news and is always giving me help with this channel, told me that they do have a computer that helps you processing with different temperature changes and such. So I'll leave the link to their product below. It isn't available today, made brand new now, so it's not a future product or an old product. So yeah, Catlabs has it. Thank you for that, Catlabs. Also, to continue with Catlabs, I have to say they just received a massive stock of peel apart film in 4x5 sizes. For those who know peel apart film, you heard of the last iteration, which was the 3x4 size, which worked in the LAN cameras and some adapters for medium format, and 4x5 with a 405 back from Polaroid and whatnot. But before that, there was the 4x5 peel apart, not the new 55 product, which I'll talk about in a bit, but the Fuji Polaroid, the Fujiroid product. They've received a ton of stock. This isn't being made for a few years. The stock is 2006, and he's tested it out, works great. It's really hard to find, and it's not cheap. Not because Catlabs sells it expensive, it's still not cheap even when they made it. So if you want to get your hands on some extremely rare film and Pakfilm, at this time he's received more than 200 boxes. I actually told him that he could give me a box under the table for me to give the news, but that didn't seem to work. But yeah, Pakfilm from 4x5 Pakfilm from Catlabs, new old stock. Okay, now to Pakfilm and Catlabs the future. When Fuji announced that they were retiring the last bit of peel apart film, Catlabs jumped on the boat of saying that they were looking into making it, and they would make it. They had a whole website called We Will Make Pakfilm in their website, like a sub website or whatever it's called. And there's been very little updates there. And I actually know for a fact why some of those updates or very little updates have been happening, and it hasn't been a main splurge of hints and like fake, or not fake, but like I would say, like, he didn't want to give too much hope to people without having full data on the table. Catlabs is one of those companies that wants to say things when they're already done. Doesn't want to hint things and then, it doesn't happen. So yeah, Catlabs has basically just announced this last week that they will not be making Pakfilm. Sorry, I can't really speak very well. So that's a sad day for the large format and medium format land cameras community. They've desisted. They have tried. A lot of people are claiming they didn't. I will have an exclusive interview with Catlabs at Photokina talking about all the ins and outs that he will be willing to share. There'll be more to share than you guys think, and I would like to tell the story because I've been talking to them and I heard a lot of stuff that I couldn't say, but I knew it was happening. And a lot of people are too fast to assume that they were just using this as a marketing strategy to get clicks on their website and all of that. So yeah, hopefully this interview coming at Photokina will establish at least some basic concepts of what they did, what happened, what failed, what did work, and the future of Pakfilm, which is what Catlabs has insisted is they won't make it, but Supersense seems to be working towards making it. And then that's to the next news. Supersense has, after a month of no communications, said their new few members, or the last few members of their super team to make Pakfilm reality again. Their Kickstarter starts in 2 days, so I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Hopefully they will be, some of them at Photokina, and I get some information there. But they've updated with new members, part of the 20x24 offices in New York, or I think it's New York, United States. And those are very important people because they're making a very similar product with a 20x24 Polaroid. Has the same sort of pod, just like massive. So that's good news. Supersense is still working. Catlabs has, has moved aside to help it be a one, team effort to do this. So yeah, hopefully we'll see Pakfilm. Not leaving the Pakfilm news, we have what I think is a sort of update on the New 55 famous format. As you all know, New 55 had to stop operations due to pod supply. Kind of sort of the people that I said before. I don't want to go into details if it was whose fault or why it will happen, but New 55 stopped. And that made them kind of like shut down operations. Not all the way. They kind of just put things in the, on the wardrobe, wait to see what happens, waiting to find some kind of investor to try to make this feasible because they were saying sales were steady, sales were growing, there was a future to New 55 film. So on the Supersense, on the famous format website, there's been a blog post that's not yet finished, but you can read all about what's happened, what are the plans to make the new run of pods for the New 55 or the famous format. I guess it would be New 55. So hopefully they haven't stopped. I think they won't stop. I would love to see New 55 be a product in the market that we have, where to pick on instant film for large format. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, but you can read it at famousformat.com. Now we go to other news. Photo Classic, the German magazine that's finally launching international version, meaning English version, is just launched their subscribing website. So you can subscribe if you missed the Kickstarter to start receiving the Photo Classic #1 international edition. It will be announced and shipped just after Photokina or just before Photokina. I know they're announcing the cover at Photokina. I will be there also with Marwan and the team talking about Photo Classic, about the future of it, about why they did it, why it didn't work the first time and such. So yeah, I'm very excited to see that. If you want to become a subscriber of this new international version of Photo Classic in English, do check it below. Then we have a little news from Polaroid Originals. They came out with a OneStep filter set. So it's a filter set that clicks into the OneStep cameras. There's an orange, red, I think there's some sort of white diffuser, and then like a multi-prism where it looks like it. I really didn't check all of it. Hopefully, if you guys have a OneStep, you can check it out. It'd be interesting. I'm guessing the colors can be done with a color film to make crazy effects, or could be used in the black and white film to get more contrast, or make some color pop more, or be more subtle. The red filter in black and white usually makes blue skies darker and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're interested, the link is below. Then we have some news without actual physical news, and that is Ektachrome. It is obvious the beta testers have tried the film back and forth. The labs around the world have been trying the film back and forth. Actually, AG Photographic just posted on Twitter that one of their pictures they took with that new Ektachrome will be used in the campaign for Ektachrome, which is great news. I really like AG Photographic in the UK. And then people like Photo Impacts have said that Ektachrome will be available very soon. So I'm really guessing that Photokina 2018 will be the moment they start shipping, or already shipped to every store, and you'll be able to buy it. So Ektachrome's coming very, very soon. Also at Photokina, we will see some Ektachrome Super 8 developed by a Spanish colleague, and will be published at Photoclassic International Issue. So I'm very excited about that too. In other news, we also have Reflex, that, as you remember, was that new Reflex camera that shoots film with interchangeable backs. And they have actually announced they were going to make a set of primes, and they just posted on their story a set of primes that will be going to Photokina. Cross my fingers that Reflex will let me use the prototype and the prime lenses at Photokina, maybe make a video about it. It'd be pretty cool. And last but not least, again about Photokina, guys, sorry about that, it's just what's coming very soon. There's going to be a meetup, and it's going to be kind of a film and beer meetup like I like to do. So if you're got a passion and you want to hang out and talk film photography, or just want to share a beer and talk about anything you want, we will be at Photokina having a little meetup on Wednesday night. If you can't make it to Wednesday and you want to meet other times, you can come over to the Camera Rescue booth. I will be there with U-Haul, Jordan from Cameraville, and other people there. It's the same booth as Still, Adox, and such, film washi and whatnot. So yeah, make sure when you walk around, come say hello. I'll be more than grateful to chat, share a drink, or anything that we can do at Photokina. So yeah, guys, that's the last news before I basically take off to Germany in a week. So thanks for watching. As always, you have an email below where you can send me any updates, or if I made a mistake on the news or anything like that. Thank you for watching, and see you next week.